Alright, what's going on, guys? It is currently the 27th, 10:34 a.m. So, this week, obviously, it's Christmas week, so I hope all y'all had a very Merry Christmas. Um, Celebrating the birth of my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. And obviously, y'all open gifts and whatnot, but also, don't forget why we actually celebrate the holiday. If y'all do celebrate for that reason, which most people actually kind of don't nowadays, but that's a topic for another time. Anyways, this week we had two trades. It was a very hands-off type of week just because it's Christmas week, so I try not to take too many trades. So Monday was a break-even day that could have been a W. I'll let y'all know why I didn't hit take profit on this. And then Tuesday no trade, Wednesday break even. The 25th were closed. That was Christmas Day. And then 26th I wasn't even on. I just slept in. I was just like, you know what? I'll wait for next week. I don't honestly don't feel like forcing a trade on Friday. And I think I looked over how it looked. Honestly, I don't think I would have taken anything or would have hit a break even. Friday wasn't the cleanest price action from what I could see in hindsight. Like when I was looking at the chart. So and also it wasn't even I wasn't even down much. By the way, this is the first week I've been down this whole month, and it was only $80. Not bad at all. So yeah, honestly, let's just get right into it. So going into Monday, I was obviously pretty bearish considering we had all these unfilled gaps. I thought we were at least gonna trade into this new week opening gap. These are really strong draws on liquidity. But obviously, like we need like other alignments to align with why we want to go down to that level. So, for example, also another thing before I get right into it, it's gonna be a quick video just because I didn't take many trades. I'm gonna record the video on my strategy, and honestly, it's not really like my strategy. It's like a mixture of a bunch of like people's like things. Like I'm gonna be honest, like I trade ICT concepts. I used to watch TJR, some of his concepts, PB trading concepts. I mean, they're all ICT concepts, but that a lot of people trade ICT, but a lot of people also trade it very differently, and but also trade it basically the same as most of these people, but I tweak a little things. And yeah, and this is how I'm gonna show y'all how I go about all my trades. So obviously Monday. At the time, we were the 9 a.m. candle closed pretty like on a good rejection, right? So we didn't close over this. So I was thinking, all right, well, if we're not gonna close over this, I'm really not looking for longs. I think we're at least gonna tap into certain levels, and then obviously on the higher time frame, we're gonna keep going up. So that's what I was honestly looking for, and that's what we did. So I was looking for basically a rebalance on the higher time frame type of trade. So on the higher time frame, also we're all overall bit bullish, but in the daily time frame, the time that we're on today, we're obviously pretty bearish. So obviously all these gaps were just actually we didn't really have gaps. We had this gap right here, this getting inverse, and honestly we did have these other gaps, and I believe we did have a 1 hour, but I could be mistaken. I don't think so though. Now that I'm thinking about it, okay. Yeah, we did have this 1 hour right here. It got inverse. Um, Actually, it didn't. No, it was this one because this one closed at 10. I believe so. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because at 9, where did that candle close over here? And at the time, you're probably thinking like, why did you short when we have a 1 hour and like we close on a wick? I was honestly trusting the higher time frame, and the higher time frame was telling me bearish just because the 4 hour candle that we have right here. So I was having faith in the higher time frame. So at this point, I'm not just gonna click short. So I'm just looking for a condition. At this point, we form a 5 minute right here. So I'm like, all right, cool. We have a 5 minute. We have our condition, and I'm just looking for this highest time frame inversion. I believe we had a 2 minute or 3 minute. As y'all can see, we had, I think this was the last gap that got inverse, but it might have been a 3-minute on Monday. See, this is where I've been messing up too. I haven't been journaling that much. I've been lacking on it, and I need to be honest anytime I'm messing up on something. Cause like yeah, I know like once I look at the charts that I've been trading on, I know what I take. Like all right, yeah, I took this, cool. Because I could just look at the charts and see why I took it. But it's obviously a lot easier if you just journal it and just can like think quick and just be like, okay, yeah, I took it because of this, and I messed up because of this, or I could have done this better. So yes, I've been getting a little comfortable on that, and that's gonna stop. And yeah, just need to call it out how it is. So I believe it was either 30-second, 1 minute, 2 minute, but y'all get the point. We had an inversion. So always when it comes to these types of trades, you always want to trade the highest time frame version. The lowest time frame I usually take is the 30-second, and you'll usually want to break even at a swing low, or obviously if you're in longs, you want to break even at a swing high. So at this point, I wanted to break even at this swing low just because I'm targeting this. So obviously, like if we could reverse off of this low, so this is a prominent low. We could reverse off of it, and you probably wonder why did he break even though he didn't take out that low, and you ended up getting break even. So a lot of times we do create these SMTs, as you can see. We did take out the slope, but on ES, so we had SMT divergence, we had a discorrelation. So I was thinking like, okay, we could be doomed for a reversal. So let me just go break even and stay safe on the trade. Boy, was I wrong. I got break even on it, and then it hit TP fast right after I went break even. I was a little annoyed. I was like, it literally hit my TP right to the. I mean, it went barely a little lower, but you know what I mean. Like it hit my level that I knew we would have reversed off of. So, well, lesson to learn from this, like it wasn't a bad break even, but it's one of those trades where you don't have to go break even just because, like, first of all, we didn't even like the overall draw is stronger than this SMT. Like you can't really be too stuck up on little SMTs when the overall draw is your conviction and what you think is gonna get hit. But it's still not bad. It's one of those like it just depends on the trader. So honestly, for me, next time we have a little small SMT and then the higher time frame, like just we have a higher time frame fair value gap, all these other conditions, I'm just gonna ignore the SMT and just wait just honestly for this low to get hit because a lot of times we just create an SMT in the moment and then just kind of stalls out a little bit and then it just gets invalidated. So that's where I messed up. And yeah, I could have been up like 600 on at least 600 on the week, if not up 500 because of my loss on Wednesday. But that's the name of the game. It happens. You live and you learn. I'm not a master trader. I mean, any person that's been trading for however many years can tell you that they never stop learning. They always gotta like improve, improve, improve because the market's always changing. It's generally like usually genuinely use the same concepts and same things, but a lot of times certain little things happen along your journey and you need to tweak them. And yeah, so yeah, I'm probably gonna upload this video tomorrow morning, Sunday. It's gonna be uploaded, and then Tuesday, no, and then I might upload the other one, how I actually go about my strategy Sunday night, if not tonight. So I'm about to film those two right now, just so you know. Tuesday wasn't really much. We were on this gap, and I was waiting for a continuation. So Tuesday, I hate this stuff right here. So obviously Tuesday took out those lows. I was looking for a continuation all the way back. You can see this 9 a.m. candle because this candle right here closes at 9. So obviously projected again, looking for a continuation back up to that level. So as y'all can see, nothing really presented itself. We did tap into this 5-minute. As you can see, I'm targeting this level. I wanted to find continuations. Nothing presented itself. We had fives to just kind of keep running through. It didn't really give us like a chance to like enter off a clean inversion, but that's because like momentum was really strong. So I think at this point maybe there's something right here, but I believe I was maybe off by then. And I mean, yeah, maybe you could have found something around here, but I didn't take anything. I wanted to stay safe just because Christmas week. Price action tends to be a little bit different, a little bit more weird. That could be multiple factors. A lot of people on Wall Street on vacation, or I don't know. This could be a lot of things that I'm very uninformed about. But yeah, so this day we did going into market open. We took out pre-market highs and just all this liquidity. I believe we also had a 4. Yeah, we were on this 4 hour at the time, and we were just we closed on for rejection. We never closed over it, and as soon as these fair value gaps got inversed, I waited for this condition to get formed, and I believe I took it off a 1 minute or 2 minute. I believe this is Wednesday. So let me go see. It could have been a 30-second though. I could be mistaken. Could have been this right here. I think we did inverse it, but I remember I waited a little bit. I waited a little bit. Dude, someone's calling me. Oh my gosh, they can wait. I'll call them back in like 5 minutes. Yeah, let me go. Yeah, we inversed the 1 minute. I didn't want to get in right here, so I just honestly waited for a better fill. So that was amazing. That was good on that trade. Then it was a loss. I was like, oh, okay, cool. It was only $80 loss. It was a very high RR. I would have made like 400 on it, and I only risked a little bit. So it was okay, but I believe we had a 10-minute right here, and usually I don't jump to the 10-minute, but that could have been why we just kept continuing up. Could have been a multitude of reasons, but maybe I shouldn't have traded today just because it was Christmas Eve. Should have slept in, enjoyed the day, but hey, I wanted to see if we could find anything, and it looked solid at the time, so nothing really too mad to be about. I think 10-month time frame. I'm doing 10-minute. As y'all can see, that could have been the reason, 10-minute, but I didn't really focus on that just because the 4 hour. But that 4 hour did already got tapped into the other day, so or H session. So we just kept continuing up. And yeah, I mean, it was a small loss, so it was nothing really too mad to be about, too mad, like something to get too angry about. Or you shouldn't really ever be angry. Just learn and just improve. And then Friday, I didn't take anything. Obviously, I slept in, just enjoyed my day. Took out this high. It was just honestly choppy, as from what I can see. Yeah, like if y'all seen the 1 hour, it just looks weird. Like it has no clean move to a certain level. Like as y'all can see, like we're not going to like anything up here. Let me look at the 4 hour. The 4 hour is just kind of like it's just been on this level for a certain amount of time. It's just not the most ideal area. And then 10 a.m. like. I mean, you could have maybe taken something off it right here, but that would have been break even. It was one of those days where if you did take a trade, maybe you took it off of this, but that's probably someone with a different strategy. Or maybe if you just take out this low, and you find an inversion. Actually, nah, yeah. At that point you're just forcing stuff. I can't really like if it doesn't look too clear to me, then that means it's just like why are you even taking it, Or the only thing I can really think of is we took out London lows, and you take a mech model. I usually don't trade the mech model, but sometimes I do. Take out that low, wait for the highest time frame inversion among this leg. Probably there's a 1 minute, 2 minute. You break even. You target the 5 minute. It could have been a 1-1, but that's about it, honestly. But that's honestly gonna be it for today, guys. Y'all really get the general gist of what happened this week. Monday, slight profit, or not profit. It was like up 7. It was like break even. Tuesday, no trade. Wednesday, $88 loss. And then Christmas, and then Friday, no trade. So I was down $81.40 to be exact, and I'm up like around 2,000 on the month, but like 1,400 or 1,300 on the eval. But we'll see how much we trade next week. We'll probably trade the 3rd, the 29th, and the 30th, the 31st maybe. We'll see, just because it's the last day of the year. and then the first we're closed, and then we're open the second. So I'm gonna catch y'all in actually I'll catch y'all in the freaking what video? Just explaining my model basically and how I trade and how I go about my bias and just everything overall. So I'll see you on the next video. I'll see you.